Hello everyone. I have missed you the last 2 weeks and I'm so glad you're joining me today. This is Lunch with Laura. I'm Laura Lee Collet from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I hope that everybody had a great holiday. I took 2 weeks off, and I'll tell you about that in a minute, at least from Lunch with Laura. And we had a very lonely, I guess is the word, Christmas. No family is in town and we weren't traveling, but Rod and I made the most of it. We did steaks Christmas Day and watched movies together and just spent time being with each other. And then on New Year's Eve, we pretty much did the same thing, except we did more snacking. So I was really glad this week when one of the little tidbits about things you learned during COVID was to be sure to try on your jeans every now and then to make sure you can still get in them after wearing leggings for, how long have we been in leggings now? 11 months, 10 months? So I can report that I did not have to lay down on the bed to zip my jeans. I was very pleased with myself. So I wanted to take a walk with you today through the brand new January, June 2001 mini catalog. We come out, Stampin' Up! Comes out with 2 catalogs, well, 1 annual catalog that's good for a whole year, and then 2 what they call mini catalogs. And this is also the time of year that we have celebration. Celebration, if you're not familiar with that, is from January. They've made a couple of changes. It's going to be twice this year, but it's going to be from January to February. Everything will be available, and then they'll have it again towards the end of the catalog year, and it'll be first come, first serve. When it runs out, it's out. So anyway, the deal with Celebration is that when you spend $50, you get to pick something out of the Celebration catalog. Now, I have more news for you. Tomorrow, and this is the reason I laughed when I said I took 2 weeks off. As you know, I've been working on my craft room, trying to redo my studio, and in doing that, I am really having to part with a lot of things and thin out my inventory. So I'm going to do a BOGO sale. This is the second one I have done, and I hope this one will be smoother than the last one. I had a few hiccups in that one. But anyway, a BOGO sale means that, I know everybody knows, is buy one, get one. Now, I'm calling it a New Year's BOGO just because we are in a new year and hopefully it's going to be better than last year. When you do my BOGO sale, which I will be having a Facebook Live tomorrow night at 6:30, and I will show you the retired merchandise that I'm going to be going through. And as you go through it, if you like something and you want it, you need to comment on it. And after I've shown you everything that I have for sale, the next day, I will have albums on my Facebook group page where you can view these and see what you want to buy. Now, you're going to really come out with a sweet deal. With the BOGO sale, you are going to be picking retired items that are in new or like new condition. You will use a host code, and what you're going to do is, let's say for instance, you bought or want to get 2 sets, stamp sets that are $25 each. All right, that equals $50. You're going to then go to the current catalogs and place an order for that amount. Then I will invoice you for the shipping on the things that you're getting for free. And with everything, every $50 you spend, you're going to get something free from me. it could be ribbon, it could be embellishments, a stamp set, designer series paper. So if you buy $100, you'll get 2 free things, and so on. Now, this is the really neat thing. When, as I told you a minute ago, with the celebration, when you spend $50, you'll also get to pick something for free out of there. Okay, let's get started. I have a ton of stuff to show you, and I am very excited. Let me flip this down. And we will begin. Okay, I have, and let me get this so that you aren't having to look at it backwards. I am also giving away a free, there we go, a free apron. And let me show you what it looks like. A friend in Florida made this for me. And I love stamping. It's got pockets, pink, it's glittery. What could be better? Anyone who makes a purchase for the BOGO sale will get to have their name in the hat, and I will draw one person that will receive this cute little apron. Okay, on to the catalog. Let me put my specs on. Okay, here we go, the mini catalog, January to June 2001. You can see some things. All right, you know how I like glitter and things that sparkle. Look at the gold around here and look at this. We'll get to that in a second. Everything you need, create something remarkable. So here's some things that are upcoming. Here's our table of contents. Explains where the kits are, the suites, the bundle, and so forth. Down at the bottom, you also have the little logos where you can find additional information. And I also wanted to point, and it says this, but I also wanted you to realize that in the very back of the catalog, there are things to know. They tell you that if you see this little logo, it's 10% off. This is specialized photopolymer stamp set that has reversible. It's good on both sides. This is for the mini cut and emboss machine, which is available now. And here are, this light bulb shows you tips, time savers, distinctive stamps. So remember that when you're looking at things, you can, if you don't know what that logo is, you can go back to the beginning and look at that and then go to the end. Okay, Shelley Gardner is our CEO, co-founder, and board chair. And she's the one that came up with Stampin' Up, and you can read how she began by starting out in her garage. And the first section we have are the kits. Now, you know me, I have to have my sticky notes so I don't forget anything. There we have in the catalog and in this catalog, we have what we call all-inclusive kits, card kits. This means I give you everything that you're going to need to make these cards. You also have project kits, which they give you the basics, the card stock, the envelopes, and everything here. And then you can add a stamp set. The one they used in this one was You Are Amazing. And they tell you what colors, and if you don't have any of these, you can order those. So that's what it means. That's the difference between the two types of kits. Now, This is choose your end result. You start with the stamp set, and you can get as detailed as you want to get. This product medley is under the Flowering Cactus set. And what that means is they give you these items, and they tell you that these particular dies can be used with the mini cut and emboss as well as the big one. And the thing that's special about this kit is you have a refill. So if you run out and you want to make a few more, you can order just the refill. Okay, on to Valentine's Day. We'll be showing each other love during that time. The Sweet Collection this is the Love You Always Sweet. And you can see the different cards. Y'all, this catalog is just gorgeous. They've got tons and tons of samples. And you know, you can make one exactly like you see, or you can use another stamp set, different paper, but you can always use the same recipe when you're making it. And look, they've come out in the catalog with those little brushes that are so fun. Now, in this suite, this is everything that you have. You get the bundle. There are actually 2 bundles that coordinate with all of these. Look at that glimmer paper. Oh, I love that. They're actually foil sheets. There's a little box that you can put little goodies in. Heart charms, beautiful ribbon. They've got the matte black dots. And look at that paper, isn't that pretty? It also has black and white paper. And you know, when you use the black and white, you can use it as it is, or you can color in some, color in all, color in just one. You can make it your own, just like a Burger King. Okay, here's another. Now, this is going to show you a better picture of the 2 that coordinate with that suite. This one is Always in My Heart. Also can be used for anniversary, wedding, a lot of other things. The bundle that goes with this has 16 dies. And let me just remind you that at the bottom under the title of the item, it gives you the catalog number, the price. It tells you what clear blocks you can use for this. And it tells you how many stamps are in there. And this is also a 2-step stamp. So you can stamp the solid and then come back and stamp one with more detail. This was the other one, and I have that one to show you. You'll get to see it up close and personal. This is a Photopolymer Stamp set, and you can see that it has big always and love words, and a really nice flower. I like that. I'm not sure what it is. And then you can cut out the words. Here's the always and the love and the flower. Isn't that neat? I just love that one. So if you want to get a better look at what the dies look like, you can look right down here at the bottom. Okay. And it's also a bundle, so it's 10% off. Can be used with the mini cut and emboss, or as my friends Laurie and Paula call it, the cab, cut and emboss. So, we have, throughout, you're going to see different cards where they call it Step It Up. You can start very simple with just one layer over your cardstock. You can pop up the greeting or some of the hearts on the next one, or you can throw in some designer series paper and get a totally different looking card. All the same card, just more steps are involved in it. And it just depends on what kind of stamper you are. Oh, and while I'm looking at this, remember that I said there was a BOGO host code that has to be used if you do my BOGO sale. And you can find details at stampingatthebirdnest.com. Go to events, New Year BOGO sale, and you'll be able to join. There's a link to join my Facebook group on that page. Okay, some more Valentines. So they really put a lot of Valentines in here. And here's even a little sweet little Valentine cards and more. So you can get some of these cards that are already done for you to use on there. Next, we have a precious little kangaroo. He even has a little pouch that you can put these little envelopes and presents in, put a little note on the back of it and put it in his pouch. I think you can see it right here. He has Valentine's coming out. So I thought that was really cute. That's a bundle also. Now, we get into the flowers. My favorites. This one is called Hydrangea Hill. It's a sweet, and the colors are my colors. You know, I love blue, but I also love pinks and purples. And this sweet collection just has gorgeous things. You can see I have the stamp set. So it's a two-step stamp set. It has 22, make sure that's right. Anyway, 22 stamps in there. Yeah, that looks right to me. Okay, I also got this gorgeous, and I forgot to open this, gorgeous ribbon. It is in, let's see, Gorgeous Grape. It's also an LSU color. But look at that, it's nice and thin. It's going to be easy to work with and tie bows. I also got the pastel pearls. I just think those are gorgeous. And they come in Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, and Rococo Rose. Aren't those pretty? I love them. Okay, also, I have the dies, which will work very well. So let's turn to the next page, and then I'm going to come back and show you the designer paper. This is in a bundle, and you can get both of them together for 10% off. Let me come back and show you this awesome, awesome paper. This is called, let me get the name right on here. This is called the Hydrangea Hill Designer Series paper. Remember, you get 2 of each design. They're double-sided. And as you go through the catalog, you'll see some of this paper used. Isn't that gorgeous? Look, that's almost the same, but a little different. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? I hadn't even had a chance to look through all of that. Okay, so that's the Hydrangea Hill. And look at this. Year before last, in the winter catalog, they came out with some of this. They call it Mercury Glass, and it was in silver, and I did my Christmas cards with it. easy to work with, but it just gives a totally different look to your cards. So you get 4 sheets, 12 by 12, and that's called the Hydrangea Hill Mercury Glass Designer Acetate. Okay, now I thought this was a cute little thing, wrapped bouquet. It has your flowers, and then you can stamp, it looks like newspaper to go around it. So that was kind of cute. When you see all the stuff I have to show you, you're going to think I bought the entire catalog. I haven't, but it sure is tempting. Okay, we get into spring and Easter. This is a nice gift of hope. If you'd like to send religious cards, it's really pretty. Then, I showed you this on my last Facebook Live that I had back before New Year's, that I had made this using the curvy dies and the stamp set that came out right before Christmas, and it was called Curvy Christmas. See, I used the stars on that one. Well, this one's not available, but the dies are still available, and you have this quite curvy, get all my notes off so you can see it, quite curvy stamp set. And one of my demonstrators, fellow demonstrators from Australia, sent me a beautiful birthday card. I'll show these next week when we have a little more time. Okay. Next. Oh, this is so cute, and I've got cards to show with this too. This is called the Dandy Garden Suite. And it looks just like a garden. You've got your bees, your dragonflies, the puffballs, I forgot what you call those, that you can blow and make a wish. And in the suite, it says luck be a ladybug. This is another one that actually has 2 different stamp sets that can go with all of these things. So the first one is the Garden Wishes. It looks like this. It has some little dandelions that you can add to your paper. Bee, really nice for a friend. From all of us. I love it when it says from all of us. And that your acts of kindness are like a breath of fresh air. We all need to remind each other that we have to be kind to each other. The dies look like so. So here's a bigger picture of them. There is the Designer Series paper. I'm going to flip back and let you take a look at this. Oops, see, I've already cut some. But look at the colors. It's got a lot of different colors in it. And this has to be one of my favorite suites that they have. You also can get these precious little ladybugs. Look how cute. Isn't that adorable? You can stick those on your card. There is ribbon. I like that. It's a little rough and it gives a little texture to it. I think that's going to be great on the cards. And you can also get a Memories and More card kit. So these are also double-sided. You can use these for scrapbooking. You can put them on the front of a card. Today was a great day. Life's an adventure. There are a lot of things you can do with these. And look at this. This is like a postcard. You could write a little note, stick it in an envelope, or just send it. I think I would send these just like a postcard. Address it on this side. But aren't those cute? Again, you can use these. Oh, and look, these are little stickers that you can use. So, there's lots to do with this. And I hope you love it as much as I do. Now, let me show you the other set that goes with this. This one is called the Dragonfly Garden. And y'all look, it has this adorable punch. Isn't that cute? When we had our on stage back in November, this is a perk of being a demonstrator. You get to pre-order these things, and they sent us the paper, or we had the paper, they sent us the stamp set so that we could make some cards from this stamp set. Isn't that adorable? Look at the little tiny ones. And then there's a big one that I punched out of the designer paper and stamped butterflies or dragonflies around. I just think that is so cute. And remember, you can copy things out of the catalog. Nobody's going to come and get you for doing that. In fact, we encourage it. And here's another thing. Look how they did these dragonflies. They used our new watercolor painters and did that and punched them out, and look, left some that are not colored behind it. Happy Thoughts. If you're needing words, this is a good one. I'm having to make a little space here. You're sending happy thoughts your way. Happy birthday, congratulations. And here's the $1 million logo. So that means that this demonstrator designed this, and she had help with an artist, and they came up with the fonts, and I guess she came up with the words. And you know, sometimes that's all you need is just some pretty words on your card. Use some designer series paper, and you can be done in a second, and people will really love it. This was the brushed blooms. Has a little watercolor or effect there. This is another one called Fine Art Floral. And look at this. That gold that's on the front of the catalog is the gilded leafing. It's a little jar, and it's like one of the demonstrators at one of our meetings said that, you know, when she was looking at sequins or beads or something, she says, you know, you get 750 unless you drop it, and then you get $1 million. This is the same thing. Shelley and Sarah, who's now the CEO, her daughter, dumped this into like a plastic shoebox. And the way that they put it on the flower was they stamped the flower first with Versamark. That's our watermark ink. Then they added the heat and stick powder. You pour that on just like you would embossing powder. Dump it off, take your heat gun, heat it up, and while it's still warm, you're going to press the gold leaf onto it. I'll demonstrate that when I get mine in, and we'll see how fun it is. Then you just wipe off, kind of brush off, and whatever was not wet with the heat and stick powder won't stick to your card. And if you can see on the front, they did a frame using that technique. So it got a lot of fun things that I'm excited about. And here are the things that come in this suite. I did get the bundle here, and I got the acetate and the embossing folder, which is called Painted Texture. And let's take a look at that. This one I haven't done. Look at the art gallery. Isn't that pretty? We've got this is one of our 3D folders. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's real deep. It'll make a great impression. And a tip for you is that before you put your cardstock in, mist it slightly with water, then put it in, close it up, and send it through the cut and emboss machine, and it'll make an even deeper impression. So there's that. Let me show you here was the acetate that we looked at right here. It comes, there are 3 different designs. This one's flowers. And that has a nice design on it. And almost look, if it was round, it could be a sand dollar. And the designer series paper that comes with this is called Fine Art. And let's take a look right quick at this. You can get some that just looks like it's been through that folder. It's very textured looking. And on the other side, it looks like it's been painted. Aren't the colors beautiful in this? Then you can also get some different colored with different designs on the back, but see how it's distressed looking? And that's what I like about this, this set. Now, okay, that shows that. And the next thing, okay, here was the art gallery. You have this set, Mini Messages, and I wanted to point this out because we had one of these one Christmas where you have, this is all one stamp set. Okay, there's only one stamp. So when you stamp it, then you run it through, match it up with the die, and it cuts out all of those labels at one time. That's pretty cool, isn't it? And look, you can celebrate, hooray, happy birthday, congratulations, happy anniversary. I love that. Talk about sweet and simple. On a few more flowers there. This was Treasured Medallion, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. And the way they cut the notches out, they use the ice cream punch, which you'll see later in the catalog. And you can also, there's a treasured tag punch that goes with this set. So you can also use that. They've used it here on the points of that. And look, they actually stamped this twice to get this effect. Yeah. Okay, here we go with Step It Up again, where you can just punch some circles, add your greeting. Next, you can add some ink to the paper underneath, add some sequins. And then if you want it to be really stepped up, you can add some of our gold thread, more sequins, and here is that right there, the thread. And I love that. It really adds a nice touch to it. And, you know, for a long time I didn't use it because I just thought, how did they get it to do that? All you have to do is just make you a few little circles, put some adhesive on the back, kind of arrange it so it pulls out. It's really easy. Sometimes I make a big deal out of something so easy. Okay, next up is the Simply Succulents. Now, people that are into succulents, this is for you. It also has two dies. One, you can cut out this, and that's how they did this card right here. And then the other succulent pieces, that looks like an aloe vera to me, can be cut out. Some of them match, some of them don't. So that's neat with that. Okay. I have some friends that are into succulents and some who are not. So, depends on whatever floats your boat. This catalog has something for everything and everyone. This is absolutely gorgeous. I have not gotten this set, but believe me, it is on my list. I love anything to do with the beach and the ocean. Isn't that gorgeous? And look at the pastel colors here. You can even get, if you get the whole suite, you get all of this. And look, this is another big die. And then they have the individual ones. Next up, another one for the seashore. Friends are like seashells. You are unique and completely amazing. You collect them along the way. This is one of our distinctive stamps that comes out with a real crisp image, and I think that is going to be really good for this set. Ooh, I could add some gold foil to this. That'd be cute. Now you have flamingos. You got to have flamingos. You know, in South Louisiana, in Baton Rouge, we have a Mardi Gras parade, and it's called the Spanish Town Parade, and their logo, or whatever you want to call it, is the pink flamingo. So that always catches my eye when we're looking. Now, the sweet strawberry. There's some designer series paper in the celebration that goes with this, and I'll show you that in a few minutes. It's got a punch. And remember, as these cards show you, you can use the punch or dies, as in this case, and do them plain with no stamping at all, or you can stamp and then cut them out. The possibilities are just amazing and unbelievable. Now, we get into children, or maybe grown-up children, but I thought these were the cutest sets, and this is a great section of the catalog. Shark Frenzy. Isn't there a song that the babies are singing, do-do-do-do-do? I don't know, I heard it on one of the TV shows and thought it was hilarious. Then you get on over to the Oh Snap. I didn't know the kids said that, but I asked my grandchildren, and they've been saying it for years. Now you get into Ice Cream Corner. This is another suite. It comes with the cute little ice cream cone punch that I showed in how to do the corners on that card we were looking at a few minutes ago. It has sprinkles, beautiful ribbon. The ice cream DSP is very colorful and cute. Girlfriends. And here's your little idea up there. Prettiest birthday. Okay, now, this set was a set that was done after a set that came out several years ago in the Celebration catalog. It was called Hey Chick. The reason I saved this was because I found out my son happens to like chickens, something I never knew. So, this has, well actually, this one right here has dies. I think they'll work with both of these. This one you can get now. The Hey Chick and the dies will be coming out in February, and it will be available through the end of the catalog. So here you can see some different things that you could use with both of these sets. So look for the stamp set, Hey Chick, and the die to come out in February. Okay. Some more little cute little critters, Woodland Wonders. Snail mail. Oh, this is always cute. You know, my dad was the postmaster, and I'm always trying to keep him in business, or his business going. He was postmaster for like, I don't know, a gazillion years. And so I always laugh when I talk about snail mail. I was fussing over Christmas too because it was taking so long. Here's Handmade for You, Craft Queen, handmade, stitched with love. These could be used for any kind of craft. And they even have these little clever clasp. They tied a little bow to that one. I'm going to need to speed this up a little bit. I'm getting long-winded today. Delicate Petals. And I really like this one with the windows. I thought that was really cute. One more here that I wanted to show you called Enjoy the Moment. There's no, this is not a bundle, it's just the stamp set, but I just love those pods. I decorate with those in my dried arrangements. Another nice sentiment set. Here's another little light bulb to visit YouTube, and you can see some things that they've done with this. And another one for the young children in your life. Great for kids' birthday parties and things. And I am so tickled with this. I struggle with making man cards. And this one came in a bundle or in the suite, either one. You get the stamp set, the dies. Look at the little ties and everything. And one of the ladies on stage showed us how to make a card similar to this. And it was just adorable. The DSP is very manly. Plaid stripes, things like that a man might wear in his suit or tie. Suit up for creative fun. We even got into the cowboys. If you have people that ride and have a farm or a ranch. And for Daddy in the hammock relaxing after he cut the grass. Okay. The water painters are what took the place of the aqua painters, and that's what I was trying to remember the name of a minute ago. Okay, there's another dog. I used to have a little weenie dog, little dachshund that I just adored. Now I've got another little one that I adore. Okay, here we go with the cut and emboss. And as I said, the mama had the baby, and the mini is now available. And the best part of the catalog is that you can, if you're looking for something, you can go through the back of the catalog at the index. You've got your bundles all through here. And they're large pictures so you can see what they are. Then you get into the individual stamp sets, the designer series paper, the dies, and the embellishments. Choose to make a difference. And the thing that I think is most important during this time where we're still, most of us, locked down pretty tight, is do a Zoom call with your friends and y'all stamp together. Visit and stamp. That works. And just a reminder, we have our paper pumpkin subscription that you can get 1 month prepaid, 3, 6, or 12 months. Oh, and one last thing that I forgot. If you're a host, you're going to get to pick one of the stamp set here. You can buy it at a reduced price. And then in the celebration catalog, you get a free one. And if you decide to join Stampin' Up, remember you can pick your kit, which would be $125 value for $99. You're also going to get DSP as an extra little incentive there. Now, let's look at the celebration catalog, and I'm going to go through here real quick. Okay. In the celebration catalog, they have a lot of things that if you make a $50 purchase, you get to choose something that has the $50 free emblem there. I got this one, and it's called Darling Donkeys. I think he is precious. I saw one where they left the flower out of his mouth. So they used some masking to do that. And he was just sitting there with that big grin on his face. They actually have colors here, but you have to use a magnifying glass to see them. It's the little circles are very small, but they do show them. And I also got let me get these over here so you can see them. This one was called Approaching Perfection, a great free stamp set for if you place a $50 order. This is called the Oh So Ombre Designer Series paper. And isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. And let's see. Over here, the corner buffet. I need my assistant here with me. I wish. Okay. The corner bouquet, is flowers, and you can just stamp these like they did in the corner. Very pretty. Heal Your Heart is hiding somewhere, so I can't show you that one. And more designer series paper with beautiful flowers on them. So if you're into some bolder colors, you might want to take a look at that. And let me show you my favorite set in the celebration catalog. And you know why it's my favorite? Because I ordered it twice. Now, I know none of y'all have done that. That's why I use Evernote. It's supposed to keep me straight, but I hadn't gotten around to it recently, so I'm behind. So anyway, I really like that set. It has a hummingbird and stamping at the bird nest. You know I love birds. Okay, the last thing I have to show you, I believe, was the strawberry paper that goes with that strawberry set. Blueberries, different kinds of fruit. I love it. And let me show you the okay, if you host a party, you get that free during celebration. Here's the joining special where you can join for $99 and create your kit of $125 worth of products, and you get six 6x6 stacks of the newest designer series papers. That's a great deal. Okay, well gang, I hope that you have enjoyed seeing all the new things that we have in the catalog. I'm sorry I went a little bit over. I try to keep it around 35 or 40 minutes at the max, but I enjoyed it. I get so excited when I get to show y'all all the new things. So enjoy. Please remember, mark your calendar, enjoy, and join me tomorrow night, 6:30, Friday night. Get you a glass of wine, get your catalog if you have it, that you can be making notes on, pick you out some retired things, and come and see my BOGO sale. Okay, buy one, get one, and you can order some new things, get some retired things, and get some surprises along with celebration items. Bye, y'all. Love you. See you next